Let's stick with that topic for a moment. And another area that's super important is feedback and review management, right, for hotels. So reviews are quite of a currency for hotels, not only hotels, for any business, I'd say, nowadays. So we invited a company being leading in that space. They are a solution for feedback management, not only for hotels, but mainly in the hotel sector. And they will share with you how AI turns up the volume on guest feedback. I mean, that's a matter. And I'm personally absolutely keen to learn from him, CEO at Customer Alliance, Steffen Schmickler. Steffen, welcome on stage. It's wonderful to have you. And I give the stage to you, so you have maximum time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Leah. Good afternoon. Today I would like to provide some insights on how AI can extract tremendous value from guest feedback. Additionally, I will outline the key requirements necessary to achieve this goal. But before we fully delve into the digital space, let's have a look at something more tangible. I guess everybody recognizes the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's an iconic building known all around the world. Its construction actually started at the end of the 12th century with the vision to create a tower of unmatched beauty. Well, unfortunately, soon after construction was finalized, the tower began to lean because it was built on unstable, soft ground with a foundation too weak to support its ambitious height. What can we learn from that example in the age of AI? Well, AI has the potential to greatly amplify our understanding of guest feedback. However, as the tower, its success not only depends on the complexity or sophistication of its design, it's the foundation it rests upon, the data. If you have insufficient or poor quality data, the results generated by AI can be as far from the desired outcome as Leaning Tower of Pisa. And even worse, you might not even recognize that your results are skewed or leaning, and how much. So how do we create the necessary solid foundation for the application of AI? Let's first have a look at how we manage guest feedback today. Typically, we turn to traditional surveys and metrics to gather and evaluate feedback. So for example, after a visit to your hotel restaurant, you might ask your guests how they would rank their experience on a scale of 1 to 10, and how likely they would recommend the restaurant to their friends. You might also ask some open questions to gather additional feedback. While quantitative metrics derived from these surveys offer valuable insights, they have limitations to provide you with a deeper understanding of the reasons which led to a specific score or rating. And they also don't provide you with information regarding the impact a specific score has on overall guest experience. And finally, if you would like to analyze the comments from the open question and you turn to current text or semantic analysis tools, you quite often face limitations as well. For example, in multi-language setups or when identifying new topics. Now, with AI, we can actually tackle these challenges and bring our understanding of guest feedback to a whole new level. To make that more concrete, I would like to give you 2 examples of what is already possible today or will be possible in the near future. The first one is what we call drivers of satisfaction. Assuming you are already collecting guest feedback at multiple touch points along your customer journey, you can already identify areas which might require your attention, for example, based on customer satisfaction scores or CSATs. However, you probably have not the time, the resource, or the budget to address all these topics at the same time. So the question is, which of these areas are actually having the highest impact on overall guest satisfaction? What gives you the biggest bang for the buck if you invest in any improvement? Based on your collected satisfaction scores and a specifically trained machine learning algorithm, you can now answer that question. Here you see an example from one of our customers, and you see on that chart the correlation between satisfaction scores on one axis and the impact they have, or the specific areas have, on overall guest satisfaction on the other axis. This chart provides you with an extremely valuable map of where to put your focus on. You don't want to focus on everything which is rated low. You want to focus on the upper left quadrant. These are areas which need improvement, but at the same time, deliver the highest impact on overall guest satisfaction. The next example is AI insights. Using the guest feedback you collect through your own surveys or reviews on public platforms like Booking.com, Google, or TripAdvisor, you will be able to apply advanced semantic analysis tools and prompt engineering tools. These tools are built on foundational AI models like Llama from Meta or Gemini from Google, and they will be specifically trained for the hospitality industries based on large relevant data sets. In our restaurant example, this might mean that you clearly identify that guests really like the ambience of your restaurant. They appreciate it, they feel welcome, they feel at home. Also, they very much like the quality of the food and the creativity on the menu. These are things which will bring the people back to your restaurant. On the flip side, there's obviously an issue with service speed, especially during peak hours. And also, you're missing dietary options. You're missing vegan and vegetarian options on the menu. People dislike that. They don't consider to come back because of these reasons. So these are definitely areas you need to improve on. In addition, the analysis will reveal that there's a strong correlation between less positive comments regarding the quality of food and negative comments regarding the dietary options. Meaning, if you address this topic, you can also further improve the other one. You basically kill two birds with one stone. Now, armed with this knowledge, you can really take action and drive results. For example, to improve service speed, you look at kitchen operations and staff scheduling, recognizing the need for more inclusivity on your menu. You add vegan and vegetarian options, you highlight them on your menu, you promote them in other channels. The impact of these changes is both going to be immediate and positive. Guest feedback will start to reflect the implemented changes, and your satisfaction scores for the restaurant will see a significant rise. As we have identified previously that the restaurant is also a key driver for overall guest satisfaction, you will also see more and more positive comments on public platforms. And you see your scores and ratings increase. And then, as we all know, these are key drivers for additional bookings and additional revenue. So these were two concrete examples on how AI can greatly amplify the value of guest feedback. However, I would like to stress that the effectiveness of AI in providing these sophisticated insights is closely tied to consistent, high quality, and authentic feedback data. This is the foundation you want to build upon. And to build and sustain this foundation requires a comprehensive feedback management strategy. To get there, we recommend a 5-step approach. The first step is to implement a feedback management system. This system simplifies the collection of reviews across multiple platforms, like Booking again, Google, TripAdvisor, and others. It also enables you to collect your own feedback via surveys at multiple touchpoints across multiple channels. So not only via email after somebody stayed at your hotel or restaurant, but also via an in-room tablet, for example, a QR code at the spa, at the restaurant, whatever. The goal is to establish a centralized database which is easily accessible and provides all the guest reviews and comments, laying the groundwork for further, more in-depth analysis. Having implemented a solid feedback management system, you can take the next step and identify areas for improvement. Satisfaction scores and net promoter scores offer a numerical baseline of guest satisfaction and loyalty. Monitoring these metrics will quickly help you to identify trends and areas requiring your attention. So, for example, a decline in CSAT score for your restaurant should obviously trigger a further investigation into the topic. These metrics are also important, as I showed in my first example, as input for further, more in-depth analysis, which you will do then in the next step using AI. Using AI within your feedback management system allows you to drill down and uncover specific topics, sentiments, and trends requiring attention. This is actually where AI truly shines. It helps you to move from generalizations like a decline in satisfaction score to actions, helping you to confidently make changes that really address your guests' concerns. And not only that, it also helps you to prioritize your action, showing you which improvement areas are improving overall guest satisfaction the most. Having generated these insights, it's obviously time to take action. Coming back to my previous example, you have identified the areas for improvement, you have multiple measures and initiatives you can take, you can change organization, processes, staffing, changing your menu. The key here is that all of these changes and initiatives are direct responses to the insights generated by AI. That's what makes them targeted and effective in enhancing guest experiences. And finally, you want to establish and create a structured process for monitoring the implemented or the impact and success of the implemented changes. So on a regular basis, you will track the reviews coming in for your restaurant. You will look at satisfaction scores just to make sure that the implemented changes are yielding the desired outcomes, or to make adjustments if necessary, and then restart the process. This continuous improvement process really ensures that your guest experiences consistently and continuously exceed expectations. So let's wrap things up. Consistent, high quality and authentic feedback data is crucial for leveraging AI to its fullest potential. Only based on this foundation you can truly understand and enhance guest experiences. By following a structured approach from collection to action, you can really turn up the volume on guest feedback and make sure that your guests' voices are heard loud and clear. Therefore, I encourage you to take a fresh look at your feedback strategies. Embrace the potential of AI and join us in setting new standards for excellence in the hospitality industry. Thank you very much for your attention. And if you would like to discuss the potential of AI or any other topic around feedback management, I invite you to visit us at our booth in Hall 71C. Thank you very much again. Have a great afternoon and enjoy ITB.
Thank you very much. And Stefan, if you have the time, we have a bit time for questions. Are you up for questions? Is there questions in the audience? We have microphones here. So if you have a question, raise your hand. It's a unique chance because you have Stefan here. So that's, of course, that's how it should. Is there no question?
Everything answered.
There's a question. Yes. Can you tell us who you are, who you're representing, and your question, of course. Thank you.
Yes, it's on. I'm Marwan from Egypt, and I represent the Blue Bus Company, the public transportation, and any lovely presentation that you had. I just wanted to know, is there something specific, is there a specific tool with AI or a bit more, I'm focused more about how do we, from the data gathered, take the actions. These 5 steps are very good. Is there a specific AI tool to use or what to do?
I mean, I wouldn't recommend any specific tool right now. Obviously, everybody is talking about ChatGPT. As I outlined, my personal belief is that there will be tools developed specifically for the hospitality industry. What we see right now is that a lot of investment and efforts are flowing into like these foundational AI models, Llama, Gemini, and others. And we have large data sets in hospitality, being it reviews or other data. I truly believe that this data will be used to develop these specific tools, and that's what's currently happening, in my opinion. So to answer your question, I couldn't recommend, or I wouldn't recommend a specific tool right now. It's being developed, and we'll see something like that soon.
And would you tackle it by just going back and forth with the AI tool into asking questions, it answering, and or would you tackle it in another way?
I think everybody using AI for the first time has to learn how to use AI in the best possible way. There's obviously tools, like I said, prompt engineering, for example. There are tools to help you with that, to identify really the areas. But at the end, you need to try this new technology and find it out for yourself, because It is something, it's in the interaction. If you use Gen AI, it's a different way of working, and that's something you really have to adapt for yourself. You can obviously train it with different people, but at the end, you have to figure out for your specific use case, what is the best approach to take that.
Very well, thank you. Is there any more questions? We would have time for another. If not, you know where to find Customer Alliance. It's a beautiful booth. I can vouch for that. So,
Thank you
Steffen
very much.
Schmittler, thank you so much, CEO at Customer Alliance.
Yep.
Yeah, it was amazing to have you. Thank you.